Hello everyone. I Ajay Kumar M, Assistant Professor in the Department of Mathematics. Now in the today's session, now I am going to discuss the particular topic consistency of a system of linear equations here. Okay, now in the last session or in the last video, already all of you know that how to find the rank of the matrix here. Okay, in the next one, the consistency of a system of linear equation here. Okay, now let us consider the system of three equations in three unknowns here. Okay, now suppose we have the general system of equation in terms of a11 x1, a12 x2, a13 x3 is equal to the b1. Now another one, b21 x1 plus b22 x2 plus b23 x3 is equal to the b2. Now the next one, a33 x1 plus a32 x2 plus a33 x3 is equal to the b3. Now these three system of equation can be written in the matrix form here. Okay, now what about here is the matrix form. Now we can specify. Now another one, the matrix, the x1, x2, x3 here. Now the b1, b2, b3 here. Okay, here we can consider in terms of the consistent matrix coefficient. Okay, the matrix, particularly now we can denote in terms of A, now we can assign. Now what about the next one? Here x1, x2, x3 are matrix of unknowns. Okay, now we have to find out the three system of equations here, three unknowns available here. Now the matrix of unknowns here. Now the next one, the RHS b1, b2, b3 available, matrix of constants here. Okay, now the question, how to solve these three system of equation. Okay, now how to check the consistency. Now that will be the important observation here. Okay, now suppose the system as consistent which has a solution. Okay, now suppose we obtain the particular, after solving the three equations here, now we get the solution. Now that one, now we can consider in terms of consistent for the system of equations here. Suppose it has a inconsistent, now we get the no solutions here. Okay, now that will be the important observation. Suppose we have the no solutions, now the system of matrix is in the form of inconsistent here. Okay, now another one, now we can also consider in terms of all the B values are, okay, now the matrix B available, okay, all the B values here, B1, B2, B3, all the values are 0. Now such a system of equation is said to be homogeneous system of equations here. Suppose at least any one of the B values not equal to the 0 here, now such a equations, now we can consider in terms of non-homogeneous system of equations here. Okay, is it clear all of you? Okay, all the B values are 0, now such a equations, now we can consider in terms of homogeneous equations, system of equations. Now at least any B values not equal to the 0, now such a equation, now we can consider in terms of non-homogeneous system of equations here. Okay, in the next we can consider in such a way that now what about the non-homogeneous system of equations? Okay, now how to find out the consistent of a matrix, whether the inconsistent. Now how to find out the solutions, whether we have to get the unique solutions or infinite solutions, otherwise no solutions. Now that one we can discuss in the next considerations here. Next we can consider in terms of how to find whether the given system of equation is a consistent or inconsistent. Suppose we get the infinite number of solutions, otherwise unique number of solutions, otherwise no solutions for the non-homogeneous system of equations here. Okay, here preferably now in the syllabus, now we consider in terms of the non-homogeneous system of equation. That's why here now starting with the non-homogeneous system of equations here. First find the rank of the augmented matrix here. Okay, the rank of the augmented matrix means here, suppose the single matrix C available, now the coefficient elements, now we can directly specify. But here, along with the constants available, now that one we can consider in terms of augmented matrix here. And the rank of the coefficient matrix, the A here. Okay, the first we have to find out the rank of the augmented matrix and also the rank of the quotient matrix. Okay, now after finding the rank of the augmented matrix along with the quotient matrix A, next we have to check for the verification. Suppose if here the rank of the augmented matrix is not equal to the rank of the matrix A, then the given system is inconsistent. Okay, in such cases we get no solutions here. Okay, now is it clear all of you here? Suppose the rank of the matrix, augmented matrix is not equal to the rank of the quotient matrix. Such cases now we can consider in terms of the system is inconsistent, we get the no solutions here. Okay, that will be the important thing here. Now what about the next one? Suppose the rank of the augmented matrix is equal to the rank of the matrix quotient matrix, then the given system is consistent. Suppose these two are equal, now we can conclude that the given system is the consistent here. Okay, now in case the consistent, next we can also consider the particular forms here. Okay, now if rank of the augmented matrix is equal to the rank of the quotient matrix, it's equal to the n value. Okay, the total number of unknowns available, now the depends upon the system of equations, then the given system has unique solutions here. We get the unique solutions for the system of equations here. Now suppose the next we can consider in terms of the augmented matrix, the rank of the augmented matrix is equal to the rank of the quotient matrix less than n. Okay, the total number of unknowns available, that one now we can take in terms of n value. Suppose it is less than n here, then system has infinite number of solutions here. Okay, the such cases we get the infinite number of solution, that will be the important thing here. Okay, the totally based on the conditions, the restrictions, now we can conclude that the given system of equations, whether the consistent or inconsistent, we get the unique solutions, otherwise infinite number of solutions, depends upon the considerations here. Okay, now that will be the important thing here. Next we can discuss some of the examples. Now we can conclude that the given system of equations are consistent, inconsistent, along with the unique solutions, otherwise infinite number of solutions here. Okay, now that will be the important thing here. Okay, the next we can consider in terms of the examples, the test the system of equation for consistency and solve. Okay, the given x plus 2y minus z is equal to the 1. Another one, 3x plus 8y plus 2z is equal to the 28. Next one, 4x plus 9y minus z is equal to the 4 here. Okay, the three system of equations available. First we have to check for the whether the given system of equation is consistent. Later, now we can find out the solutions of the equations here. Okay, the first now we can specify in terms of the particularly, now we can denote in terms of, okay, first one, represent the given system of equation in terms of the matrix form here. Okay, here we can denote, okay, the matrix, the coefficients. Next, constants, coefficients. Is it clear? The first one, given system of equation can be specified in terms of the coefficient matrix, the matrix A form. Now the matrix of unknown. Okay, the matrix of constants now we can consider in terms of here. Okay, now here, now we can specify in terms of the next one, augmented matrix. Okay, now we can denote in terms of, okay, now what about the augmented matrix means here, the quotient of matrix, now we can consider in terms of A. Now the next one, constants, now we can consider in terms of, okay, we can denote in terms of the first one, Okay, right. Okay, now what about here is the next we can specify in terms of the augmented matrix, the in terms of the particularly now we can denote. Okay, next we have to find out the by applying the row reduced echelon form here. Okay, the next we can specify the particularly in terms of apply the transformations here. Okay, now transformation in such a way that, okay, now we can apply the echelon form, reduced echelon form to find out the rank of the augmented matrix, later the rank of the coefficient matrix here. Okay, now what about is, first we can apply the transformation R2 dash changes. Okay, now what about the next one, now we can specify in terms of, okay, now we can denote in terms of R2 dash in terms of R2 minus 3R1. Now the next one R3 dash changes, okay, row 3 changes in terms of row 3 minus, now what about here, next one 4 into the R1. Okay, the transformation apply these two, now we can specify in terms of the next augmented matrix in terms of, right. Okay, first row no changes, same as it is, the elements now we can specify in terms of 1, 2, minus 1 along with the 1 here. Now the next one, row 2, right, 3, minus 3 into the R1, 1. Okay, now we can denote in terms of, that one be the 0 here. Now the next one, 8, right, minus 3 into the R1 element. Okay, R1 element here, 2 here, 6. Okay, 8 minus 6 here, now we can denote in terms of 2 here. Now what about the next one, now we can denote in terms of 2, row 2, minus 3 into the R1. Okay, minus 3 into the R1 means here, okay, R1 already minus 1 available. Okay, the 2 minus of minus 3 into the 1 here, now we get 5. Now the next one, 28, right, 28, minus 3 into the R1 means here 1 here. Okay, now 28 minus 3 here, 25, now we can denote in terms of. Now the next one is the row 3 here. Okay, row 3 minus 4 into the R1 means here 4 minus of 4 into the 1 means here, now the value here 0. Now the next one, R3, 9, 9 minus 4 into the R1. Okay, R1 value here is 2 here, 4 into the 2, now 8, 9 minus 8 means here, now we can denote in terms of 1. Okay, now the next one is the minus 1 available, minus 1, minus 4 into the R1. Okay, minus 4 into the R1 means here, now we can consider in terms of minus 1 available. Okay, minus of minus plus 4, the minus 1, okay, we can denote 3. Now the next one, here 14 available, 14 minus 4 into the, now what about the next, now we can specify in terms of 14 minus 4 into the R1, 1 here, is now we can denote in terms of 10. Okay, next now we can specify in terms of, okay, now apply the row reduced echelon form in such a way that leading entry 1, all the column elements, the below the leading entry is 0, try to make in terms of, now here 0 here. Now next one, now we can apply the transformation for the next, the matrix representation is, now we can apply, okay, R3 dash changes, right. Okay, now what about here is, here now we can represent in terms of 0, now the 2 into the R3 minus R2 now we can denote here. Okay, now what about the next one, now we can denote in terms of augmented matrix. Okay, now first row no changes, the same elements now we can consider, right. Okay, now what about the next one, now we can consider in terms of next second row also no changes, the same element now we can denote in terms of. Now the next one is apply the row transformation, 2 into the R3 is 0 here, now here also, now 0 we can specify, here 2 into the 1 minus row 2 here, now we can consider in terms of the particularly, now we can specify in terms of 0, right. Okay, 2 into the R3, 6, right, minus R2 here, 1. Now the next one is 2 into the R3, okay, 10 available is 20, 20 minus okay, 25 here is minus 5 here. Okay, now we can denote in terms of 20 minus, okay, here 25 available, now minus 5, now we can represent in terms of here. Okay, now what about the next observation? Now we can specify in terms of, okay, next one, try to represent in terms of the unit diagonal, the expansion form here. Okay, here the first one 1, next one 2 available, try to reduce in terms of the particular one form S. Now apply the transformation. Okay, now we can apply the transformation in such a way that R2 dash changes R2 denominator 2 here. Okay, R2 denominator 2 means here now we can denote in terms of first row no changes. Okay, same as it is, now we can specify in terms of. Now second one 0, 1, 5 by 2, 25 by 2, right. Now the next one, now we can denote in terms of 0, 0. Now the next considering here is 1 minus 5 here. Okay, finally now we can denote the solution for the equations here. Okay, before going to the solutions for the equations here, first we have to conclude in such a way that first now check is it in the form of row reduced echelon form before to represent in terms of the rank of the matrix here. Okay, now what about here, the leading entry 1, all the column elements below the leading entry 0 here S. Okay, here also now we can specify, and also no 0 rows available here, now directly we can consider. Okay, totally 3 non-zero rows here. Now we can represent the rank of the augmented matrix. Okay, the rank of the augmented matrix means here now we can specify in terms of, next we can denote in terms of here. Okay, now what about here is 3 non-zero rows here, 3. Okay, the rank of, okay, now next one also we can consider in terms of the rank of the matrix A. Okay, now only concentrate on the matrix A here, that one also 3. Now already all of you know that, now suppose the rank of the augmented matrix is equal to the rank of the quotient matrix A. Now what about here, the given system of equation is consistent. Okay, now the given system of equation is consistent, and also another one, the rank of the augmented matrix is equal to the rank of the matrix A, and also the n value. Okay, the total number of unknowns here, 3 unknowns available. Now we can take in terms of n is equal to the 3 here. Okay, n is equal to the 3 means here now we get unique solutions. We get the unique solutions here. Okay, now that will be the important observations here. Okay, now how to get the unique solutions here. Okay, how to get the unique solution means here, now what about here, now we can specify in terms of the equation form S, represent in terms of equation form x plus 2y minus z is equal to the 1. Now what about the next one, y plus 5 by 2 z is equal to the 25 by 2. Now next one, now we can denote in terms of the simplification. Now particularly now we can specify in terms of, now what about here, z is equal to the minus 5 here. Okay, now what about here is, here z is equal to the minus 5 already available here. Now after solving, now substitution for the second equation, now substitution for the next one y and z equations, now we get the, finally we can specify in terms of, here z is equal to the minus 5. Okay, after the simplification, now substitution, we get x is equal to the 54, another one, the y is equal to the 25 here. Okay, is it clear all of you? Okay, one of the important observation in such a way that, yes, suppose we have the 3 system of equations, here 3 unknowns available. first represent in terms of augmented matrix form. Later apply the row reduced echelon form to find out the rank of the augmented matrix and also rank of the quotient matrix A. Now suppose these two are equal, okay, rank of the augmented matrix is equal to the rank of the quotient matrix. Now the system is a consistent. Okay, now system is consistent means here, now we get the solutions. Okay, we get the solutions in such a way that, now suppose here rank of the augmented matrix is equal to the rank of the quotient matrix. Now it's equal to the n value. N value means here 3 unknowns available, that's why here n value 3 here. Now we get the unique solutions here. Okay, the unique solution means here, now how to obtain the unique solutions? Now the represent in terms of equation form, z is equal to the minus 5, substitute here minus 5. After the simplification we get y is equal to the 25. Now substitute y, z here. Now after the simplification we get x is equal to the minus 54 here. Okay, here unique number available here. Okay, x value minus 54. Okay, unique in nature. Now y is equal to the 25, z is equal to the minus 5. That's why here we get the unique solution for these type of the 3 system of equations here. Okay, now that will be the important thing here. Okay, next example here. Okay, now the second one, investigate for what values of lambda and mu the simultaneous equations here. Okay, now what about here is x plus y plus z is equal to the 6 here, another one x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to the 10. Now next one x plus 2y plus lambda z is equal to the mu here. Now have no solutions, unique solutions, another one infinite solutions here. Okay, now what about here is, now the answer for the example here, now first now we can denote in terms of here. First represent the given system of equation in terms of the augmented matrix form here. Okay, now what about the augmented matrix form here is, okay, now we can specify in terms of the given system of equation, the in terms of first we can denote in such a way that the matrix A elements, the LHS, okay, the equation, all the 3 equations, coefficients now we can specify in terms of. Now the 3 unknowns x, y, z available, 3 unknowns now we can denote. Now the next one, the constants here, the RHS values here, okay, now the given non-homogeneous equation here, that's why here now we can specify in terms of 6, 10, now another one mu available, now we can denote in terms of here. Okay, now the next one now we can specify in terms of represent augmented matrix form. Okay, the augmented matrix here, now we can denote in terms of the coefficient of the matrix A, now we can specify in terms of, okay, here in general already we have A, x is equal to the B here, A be the matrix, x be the unknown, B be the constant matrix here. Okay, now what about here is, now we can denote in terms of the particularly okay, first now the constants also now we can specify in the augmented matrix. Okay, next considering here. Okay, here apply the row transformation. Okay, the directly we can't conclude the rank of the augmented matrix and also the rank of the quotient matrix A here. Try to reduce in terms of the row reduced echelon form here. Okay, how to reduce in terms of the row reduced echelon form in such a way that now we can apply the row transformation R2 dash in terms of right. Okay, R2 minus R1, R3 dash in terms of R3 minus R1. Okay, next we can denote in terms of, okay, the augmented matrix. After the transformation, the matrix changes in terms of, okay, first row elements no changes, same as it is right now. Now the next one, the second row, now the second row transformation available here. Now apply the transformation as R2 minus R1 means here 0, right? 1 minus 1. Now the 2 minus 1, 1. Okay, now R2 minus R1, okay, 3 minus 1 here, 2. Next, 10 minus 6 here, now we can denote in terms of here, 4. Now the next one, now we can consider R3 minus R1. Okay, R3 minus R1 means here, okay, the row 3 elements available, row 3 minus the row 1 elements here. Okay, now what about here, 1 minus 1, the first 1 minus 1. Now the next one, 2 minus 1, 1, now we can denote. Now the next one here, R3 minus R1, lambda available, lambda minus 1, now we can denote in terms of. Now the next one, now we can consider in terms of, right, the mu minus 6 here. Now because here row 3 element mu minus R1 element 6 here, mu minus 6 here. Okay, now up to the here also directly we can't conclude whether the rank of the augmented matrix and also the rank of the coefficient matrix here. Okay, one more step, now we can apply the transformation. R2, R3 dash changes in terms of, okay, here try to make the particular element in terms of 0 here. Now what about here is R3 minus R2 here. Now what about the changes here? Now the augmented matrix can be represented in terms of, right, first row no changes, same elements right down. Second row also the no changes, the same elements, now we can write down. Now the next one is here 0 minus 0, okay, here 1 minus 1, 0. Now lambda minus 1 available, minus 2 means here lambda minus 3. Now the next one is already lambda minus 6, okay, row 3 minus row 2 means here lambda mu minus 6 available, okay, mu minus 6 minus 4 here, mu minus 10. Okay, is it clear? Now finally you can check leading entry 1, all the column elements below the leading entry is 0 here. Now here also now we can consider in terms of, okay, no 0 rows available. Now we can stop up to the here. Now we can conclude that, now what about here is the rank of the augmented matrix. Okay, rank of the augmented matrix means here 3 non-zero rows available, that's why here rank 3. Now the next one, the rank of the coefficient matrix, only concentrate on the coefficient matrix here. Okay, here also the 3 non-zero rows available, that's why here 3. Once we get the rank of the augmented matrix is equal to the rank of the matrix, the A. Now what about here is, now the system is consistent. System is consistent. Once we get the system is consistent, now we have to verify for the 3 observations. Okay, unless we don't know the value of lambda mu, directly we can't specify the whether we get the no solutions, otherwise unique solutions, otherwise another one infinite solutions here. Okay, system is consistent means here. Now what about the next one? Now we can specify in terms of the first one. Okay, now we can consider in such a way that the particularly now we can denote in terms of here, if, okay, now lambda is equal to the 3. Okay, lambda is equal to the 3 here. Now what about the next one? Now we can consider in terms of, and the mu is not equal to the 10 here. Okay, lambda is equal to the 3, mu is not equal to the 10 means here, now the system is as inconsistent, because here the rank of the augmented matrix along with the rank of the matrix A is not equal to the properly. Now because of here lambda value 3 means here 3 here, now we get the 0 here, one particular the rank of the matrix A we get the 2 here. Now that's why here, now here inconsistent, then the such cases here, now we get no solutions. Now the second one, okay, now what about the second one? If, okay, now we can consider in such a way that lambda is not equal to the 3, and also here the mu also not equal to the 10, we get now unique solutions. Okay, now you just check Lambda is not equal to 3. Suppose not equal to the 3 means here lambda may be 4, 5, likewise. Here mu is not equal to the 10 means here likewise any different values for the mu value. Now we get the some particular value, here also some particular value. Now such cases we get the unique solutions here. Okay, now the previous example, now the same unique solutions, now the same form, now we get the unique solutions here. Now the next one we can represent in terms of if lambda is equal to the 3 and mu is equal to the 10. Suppose next case, lambda is equal to the 3, we get the 0 here. Here mu is equal to the 10, we get the 0 here. Now what about the next cases? Now we can specify in terms of, now we get infinite solutions. Now we get the infinite solutions here. Okay, now that will be the important thing. Okay, here also 0 means here. Now what about the rank of the matrix? Okay, now in such a way that now we can specify in terms of rank of the augmented matrix here, the 2. Rank of the quotient matrix A is also 2 here, but n value 3, now that will be the less than available, we get the infinite number of solutions here. Okay, now that will be the important thing. Is it clear, all of you? Now we can investigate for what values of lambda and mu the given system of equation to get the no solutions, unique solutions, infinite solutions, now the particular form area. Okay, now that will be the important thing here. Okay, next we can discuss the next another one example here. Investigate for what values of lambda and mu the simultaneous equations x plus 3y plus 4z is equal to the 5, x plus 2y plus z is equal to the 3, another one x plus 3y plus lambda z is equal to the mu here. Have the first one no solutions, now the second one unique solutions, the next one infinite number of solutions here. Okay, first now we can denote in terms of, okay, represent in terms of the augmented matrix form. Okay, the first one, the quotient matrix A, the matrix of unknown, the next one, the matrix of constants, now we can specify here. Okay, the first we can denote in terms of the given data. First we can specify in terms of, okay, the quotient of matrix A, x, y, z available, 3 unknowns. Now the next one we can denote in terms of the RHS, now the values here 5, 3, mu, because here the given system of equation is in the form of non-homogeneous system of equation. Okay, now what about here is, next we can denote in terms of the augmented matrix. Okay, the augmented matrix now we can specify in terms of, right. Okay, now we can denote in terms of 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3 lambda along with the constant values, now we can denote 5, 3 mu. Now the first observation, directly we can't conclude the rank of the matrix for the augmented matrix and also the quotient matrix A here is not in the row reduced echelon form here. Okay, now that's why here now we can apply the row reduced echelon form. Now in such a way that now the particularly now we can specify in terms of the 2 row transformation. Okay, first row don't apply any transformation, not required. Okay, now select the second row because here first row leading entry 1 here, that's why here not required for the first row the transformation. Now the second row R2 dash R2 minus R1. Now we can specify in terms of. Now the next one R3 dash R3 minus R1 here. Now the changes can be specified in terms of, okay, first row no changes, the same elements now we can denote in terms of. Now the next one R2 minus R1, 1 minus 1 here 0, right. Now the next one is 2 minus 3 here, now minus 1 now we can specify in terms of. Now the next one now we can denote in terms of 1 minus 4 here, now minus 3, right. Now the next one is 3 minus 5 here, minus 2. Next, Okay, the R3 minus R1. Okay, R3 minus R1 means here 1 minus 1, right? 0. Now the next row 3 element here 3, 3 minus 3 here 0, right? Now the next one lambda minus 4. Now we can denote in terms of next. Okay, row 3 element here mu. Now minus R1 element here 5, mu minus 5 here. Okay, is it clear? Now check the is in the row reduced echelon form. Leading entry 1 here, all the column elements below the leading entry 0 here. Yes, now we can also specify here. Now what about the next observation? Now we can consider in terms of, we have to check further whether we have to get the no solutions or unique solutions or infinite solutions here. Okay, for what values of lambda and mu here? Okay, now we can consider in terms of the first condition. If lambda is equal to the, okay, here lambda minus 4 is available here. If lambda is equal to the 4, okay, now what about here? Lambda is equal to the 4 and the mu is not equal to the 5 here. Okay, lambda is equal to the 4, mu is not equal to the 5 means here. Now we get no solutions. We get the no solutions here. Okay, now how to get the no solutions here? Suppose here lambda value 4 here, now we get the 4 minus 4 0. Now what about the rank of the matrix A means here 2 non-zero rows available, but the rank of the augmented matrix here, now we can consider in terms of 3 non-zero rows, 3 here. Now what about here as the rank of the augmented matrix is not equal to the rank of the quotient matrix A here. Now that's where we get no solutions here. Now the second case, if lambda is not equal to the 4, okay, lambda is not equal to the 4 and mu also is not equal to the 5 here. Suppose mu also is not equal to the 5 means here we get unique solutions. Okay, how to get the unique solution means here lambda other than 4. Okay, different values, for example 5, 6 and the different form here. Now we get the some particular number, here also we get the some particular number. Now after the solving, now we get now z value, now we can obtain y value, we can obtain the another one, the corresponding x value now we can obtain here. Okay, it depends upon the considerations, now we can get the unique solutions. That's why here now unique solutions are available for the such type of observation. Lambda is not equal to the 4, another one lambda is not equal to the 5 here. Now the next case, if lambda is equal to the 4 and mu is equal to the 5 here. Now what about the changes here? Okay, the question means here investigate for what values of. That's why here now we can investigate, now we can check the in such a way that suppose the last case lambda is equal to the 4, the mu is equal to the 5. Okay, lambda is equal to the 4 means here 4 minus 4 0, here also 5 minus 5 0 here. Now totally one particular row 0. Rank of the augmented matrix 2 non-zero rows 2. Rank of the quotient matrix, only concentrate here, quotient matrix A, here also 2. Total number of unknowns here. Okay, now the n value here, 3 unknowns available. Now the rank of the augmented matrix is equal to the rank of the quotient matrix A, now along with a less than n here. Okay, n value here 3 available, less than n means here, now we get now infinite solutions. We get the infinite solutions here. Okay, now that will be the important thing. Is it clear, all of you? Okay, the preferably the today's class, now we can discuss the examples on okay how to investigate whether the given system of equation is consistent, inconsistent, how to get the unique solutions, how to get the no solutions, how to get the infinite solutions for the some particular system of equations here. Okay, now that will be the important observations here. Okay, thank you for watching the video.